Well, it's wonderful to be with you tonight, and I do believe we have challenging times which require talented leaders to deal with those challenging times. And I couldn't be more honored to be here tonight to honor Jenny Johnson. My relationship with the Johnson family began 50 years ago. Charlie, hard to believe it was 50 years ago. And if you ever want to study a period of time in the history of finance, 1974, stock market going down 50%, interest rates doubling, credit controls, not able to loan money to new customers would be a great place to start, but you forge the best relationships and enduring relationships in difficult times. These are challenging times for the financial community. Its approval rating is relatively low with the public. I never thought, and many of you I'm sure didn't think, we would have to defend the free enterprise system in the United States of America. And so the world is extremely dependent on the United States. We estimate there's almost 800 million people that want to come here with a belief in the American dream and that we are a meritocracy, and it's the ideal that we uphold. But finance, like many industries, requires new leaders at new points in time. And many people, and I used to have many traders tell me, the world is not aligned today, but the world had passed them by. And so a leader in finance today has many responsibilities. And we are so lucky that Jenny, after a couple decades, has taken up that mantle today as a leader in finance for the 21st century. It was a little more than 40 years ago that I started getting hate mail for financing women in companies. And it was a little more than 40 years ago that I started getting death threats for financing African Americans in business. But the world has changed dramatically and needs new leaders. So when we ask ourselves, what leader do we need in the financial community, and looking at those qualities, we need one that has a great deal of energy. Jenny follows that. I used to think I was alone with my energy source, but no matter whether she's in Singapore, the Middle East, etc., I can tie in with Jenny. We need someone that's competitive. Now, how did Jenny get her stripes in competition as a young girl, as one of a group of 6 kids in the family? You have to be competitive. However, becoming the CEO of Franklin in 1920, she fearlessly entered the Bloomberg bracketology cause here to see who could pick the best against 8,000 others, and in her first year of competition, won the men's bracket. 2021. Sorry, Jenny. Okay, so she has entered that competition, and she noticed, boy, how can we just have competition for the men's bracket? What about the women's? So she called Mike Bloomberg and told Mike, you have to have a women's bracket. He was thinking about it, but she didn't stop there, and then she called Peter Grauer, who's on one of my board, and who was the president, and told him we need a women's bracket. And within 2 weeks, you now can compete for the women's bracket in the NCAAs. And who better to win against those thousands of competitors the first time than Jenny Johnson? So the message was clear. She built the best team of researchers on the planet to help her in these brackets. But it was a clear message to the financial community that the face of this community is changing. And in many cases, it's women. And Jane Fraser will be addressing you later today. And there couldn't be a better person that I can think of to lead our financial community in the 21st century. Her knowledge of blockchain surprised me when she gave me her first lecture on the subject, crypto, etc. What the financial firm of the future is going to look like, Jenny is shaping today at Franklin. Now, a fact you might not know in closing is that she played basketball and actually was recruited for college to play basketball. But like me, she didn't make the team. However, this strong feeling towards basketball can be found in her 5 children that are here today, her 2 sons and her 3 daughters, just to keep that fabulous 5 going for another generation. I think we should all be thankful for the challenges that will be met through Jenny's leadership of the financial community over the next couple decades. Jenny Johnson.